everybody, James Siller here. You know me as Chip. I'm here at Music to My Ears talking about my Obsidian Series guitars. But I'm also a luthier. So if you have a musical instrument that you need set up, repaired, modified, we can do pickups, or we can make it an Obsidian, just like this guitar. Just get with Darla here at Music to My Ears. So speaking of my Obsidian Series guitars, let's talk about them. It's a modified Strat style guitar. So let's just dive right in to why they're different. Okay, straight off the bat, you'll notice that these tone and volume knobs are oversized, and there are only two. Strats usually have three, and if you look real close, there's one missing. Now there's a good reason. I made these guitars for my needs. I have big hands, and if you have big hands like me, you'll be playing your Strat and the volume knob will roll down while you're shredding. So I eliminated that. When it comes to the three-way switch, Strats have a 5. This has a three-way switch. I did that because the 2 and the 4 position are what is known as quack tones. Quack, for me, they do nothing. And then you'll notice that the pickups themselves are not single coils. These are humbuckers, compact humbuckers called hot rails. They're 9000K. So if you want to look that up, you can see what that means. We're not going to talk nerd today. But this is meant for just head-banging, hard rock and roll music that Strats can't put out. But on the clean side, it will allow from twang to headbang. So let's demo one of these right here. This is a Squier Telecaster that has been modified to my Obsidian series. Let's start easy. Let's start on the clean side. For all you country folks who like country music, I mean, it has the clean. Here's the middle position. And the neck. Now these have oversized orange drop tone capacitors. It gets a little muddy, but not so muddy that it's like with your tone knob rolled all the way down. They allow, we'll get into that in a minute. So with the country side, the clean side, they allow for your country licks. Very clean, very warm and bodied. It's not full of that thin Telecaster, Stratocaster sound, but it's still thin enough to get your twang. So let's move on to, I'll grab another one of these guitars. So let's move on to another style of music. Here's the next guitar. It's not an ESP as listed, it's kind of one. This is truly a Franken guitar, but it's still an Obsidian. So let's give it some saturation, maybe something kind of Texas rock. You have enough bite, but it's still a lot of clarity on there. Now, my pedal board is not extravagant. These are low end pedals, and I'm just using a little bit of saturation there. These humbuckers, they grab all the tone and they push it out as hard as they can. Let's get the middle position. And for all of you Telecaster, Stratocaster aficionados, these still have that certain tone that the Stratocaster is popular for, but it just kind of amplifies that. So that's some that's some clean, that's some middle of the road saturation. So let's move on to this guitar and let's get some metals for you metalheads out there. All right, just a quick intercession here. The Obsidian Series guitars, they range from about the 350 to 380, and they're available here at Music to My Ears. So without further ado, let's rock. That's just a preview. As you can see, it has the punch. It has the rib cracking tones here at the bottom. So let's get a little bit 80s metal, shall we? Shred on these. You can't do that on a regular Strat. These hot rails, they're the nitrous oxide to your Corvette. They're what you need because they have such a versatile range. Now with the same saturation, this metal, I'm going to just ease it up and ease it down to show you that with these oversized tone and volume knobs, you can easily just reach down with your pinky and sweep through the frequency, sweep through the saturation, so you don't have to be bound to nothing but metal or nothing but nothing. So here's this guitar. This guitar, you can see I scratched through that. I have logos coming soon, featured looking just like this. But this is a what is this? A New York Pro. This is by no means a Telecaster, a Stratocaster. It is an S-style guitar. So here's the beauty of it. If you have a Strat laying around and you like the way it looks, like the way it plays, but you just want something different, I can take your existing guitar and I can make it into an Obsidian. The reason I call them Obsidian is if you notice the scratch guard, the top hat, everything about it, even the, well maybe not on here, it's all black. That's my trademark. I have another series coming out later. It's going to be all white. I call it my Frostbite. We'll get there later. It's going to have 2 hot rails and a humbucker. Getting ahead of myself. So we've covered a little bit of metal, we've covered a little bit of country, and some Delta blues. But these guitars, I designed it because I like the chicken pick. And if I get down here on the bridge and I have this volume knob in the way, it just doesn't cut it because I'm having to get all out of the way just to make it happen. So this really opens you up, and if you're one of those you like punk, and you don't have to worry with your hard, long swings about turning the volume down because it's way out of the way down here. So it's kind of meant for everybody. It's a little bit more versatile, and you have a little bit more dynamite in your power punch. So, any questions? Hey everybody, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Give Darla some love here at Music to My Ears and get you one of these Obsidian Series guitars so you can rock the house. I'm just going to sit right here.